You're listening to Voice First AI, the show where we decode how voice technology is transforming business, one smart conversation at a time. Welcome to another exciting episode. This is Michael, your guide to today's episode, and boy, do we have a treat for you today. We're diving into the fascinating world of scaling conversational AI without losing an ounce of quality or functionality. You know, we all dream of expanding our conversational agents to do more, reach more, and impress more. But the real magic trick is doing it without any hitches, right? In this episode, we'll be breaking down key strategies, sharing insider tips, and exploring the tools and techniques that can help you supercharge your voice tech without compromising on performance. So, get comfy, grab a cup of coffee, and let's get started. All right, let's set the scene. Imagine this. You've built a fantastic chatbot for your boutique store. It's helpful, charming, and doing a stellar job of managing customer queries. Then, boom, one of your TikTok videos goes viral. And suddenly, your chatbot is busier than your website. That's the precise moment you realize this isn't just any chatbot anymore. It's the face of your business. For our boutique store owner, this moment was both exhilarating and terrifying. Their AI was maxed out, struggling to keep up with the surge in traffic. The once smooth customer experience was starting to feel a bit glitchy. Here's the kicker, though. Throwing more bots at the problem wasn't the solution. The key wasn't in just multiplying bots. It was in adopting smarter systems to handle the load more efficiently. Imagine a well-oiled machine where everything works in harmony. That's what they needed, and it's something we can all learn from. Stay tuned as we dive into more actionable advice for scaling your conversational AI effectively. Now let's talk about what makes scaling AI across multiple platforms and departments a success rather than a stress-inducing nightmare. First up, best practices for expanding your AI. The golden rule: start small, then expand. It's all about testing your systems in a controlled environment before taking the plunge into a company-wide rollout. Begin with one department, get all the kinks worked out, and then move on to the next. This way, you're not overwhelming your tech team or your AI system. Next, let's chat about maintaining that oh-so-important consistent brand voice. This can be especially tricky when your AI is talking to customers over different platforms. Consistency is key. Make sure you have a central database or a set of guidelines that your AI can refer to, ensuring it doesn't sound like it's talking out of both sides of its mouth. Because trust me, mixed messaging is a fast track to confused and frustrated customers. And now for a bit of humor to lighten things up. Picture this. You've deployed your spiffy new customer support AI, and it's pretty amazing at its job. That is until it encounters some quirky British slang. A customer asks for a brawly, and your AI cheerfully responds, "I'm so sorry, but we don't have any brawlies in stock at the moment." Cue the confused customer who was just looking to buy an umbrella. These little hiccups are part and parcel of scaling up, my friends. The takeaway here: always tailor your AI's understanding to fit the local vernacular. It'll save you and your customers a lot of puzzled moments. So, what's the bottom line? Scaling like a pro without breaking things is totally achievable. Start small, maintain consistency, and don't forget to add a dash of local flavor to your AI's interactions. Hang tight, because up next, we'll tackle another key aspect in the quest for AI excellence. All right, folks, let's shift gears a little and talk about something absolutely crucial: optimization. It's not just a good to have, it's survival in the world of conversational AI. First up, refining conversation flows. What does this mean? Well, crafting responses that aren't just canned replies, but feel genuinely intelligent, seamless, and personalized. Imagine your chatbot sounding less like a robot and more like a knowledgeable, friendly assistant. Now that's next level, right? But wait, there's more. Adapting to user feedback is another huge factor. This is your ticket to preventing those dreaded negative reviews. You've got to listen to what your users are saying, whether they're ecstatic, confused, or even frustrated. Adjust your system based on their feedback and watch how it transforms the user experience. Think of it like this. Every user comment is a treasure chest of insights waiting to be opened. Speaking of real-world examples, let me tell you about a wellness app that decided to take optimization seriously. They refined their chatbot script and managed to reduce response time by a whopping 40%. Can you imagine the impact of that on user satisfaction? Faster responses, happier users, and a reputation boost all around. In essence, optimization is your secret weapon for managing growth while keeping quality intact. So remember, don't just aim for more, aim for better. Your users will thank you. All right, let's talk about the secret sauce to making your AI stand out in the sea of competition. Consistency. Let's face it, no one likes talking to a chatbot that has a split personality, right? You know what I mean? One moment it's a charming conversationalist, and the next it's a robotic script reader. Consistency is crucial, and one way to nail that is through excellent context management. This means your AI needs to remember key details, not just from one conversation, but across thousands of interactions. Imagine talking to a banking assistant that remembers your fondness for travel, but awkwardly forgets your account details. Yeah, not fun. The knack here lies in techniques to maintain cohesive conversations across the board. Think about leveraging advanced context management systems that help your AI keep its cool, even in the busiest times. These systems meticulously track user interactions, so every single chat feels like a continuation of the last conversation, even if that chat happened weeks ago. Hold on to your hats, because this level of personalization can make or break user experience. The gist? Invest in context management. Keep those conversations smooth and those customers happy. Coming up next, we'll dive into the importance of keeping your AI ethical and the tools you need to do just that. Stay tuned. Let's move on to some key metrics that can tell you if your AI is truly acing the game. Imagine you're running a race, but you're blindfolded. You wouldn't know if you're winning or losing, right? Same deal with AI. You need those crucial key performance indicators or KPIs to navigate the course. First up, response time. How fast is your AI getting back to users? In today's fast-paced world, a laggy response is like watching paint dry, and nobody's sticking around for that. Then there's fallbacks. This is when your AI hits a wall and doesn't know how to respond. If you're seeing a lot of these, it's a red flag. Finally, escalation rates. This tells you how often your AI needs to pass the baton to a human agent. A high escalation rate means your AI might be a bit over its head. Keep these KPIs in check, and you're on the right path. But metrics alone can't save the day. That's where human-in-the-loop systems come into play. Think of these as your AI's safety nets. If your AI is the tightrope walker, the human-in-the-loop is the safety net below, ready to catch any blunders. By having a human oversee and tweak the AI's responses, you keep the quality high, and the disasters at bay. It's like having a guardian angel that steps in when things go a bit wobbly. Now, here's a hot topic: automation versus abandonment. Just because you've automated some tasks doesn't mean you can set it and forget it. Regular check-ins are crucial. Think of it like tending a garden. Without periodic care, those automated systems can turn into a wild jungle, and not the good kind. Make a habit of reviewing performance metrics and tweaking the system based on real-world use. The goal is to automate efficiently without leaving the system to its own devices. So, what's the takeaway here? Keep an eye on those KPIs, have a safety net with human-in-the-loop systems, and don't forget to regularly check in on your automated processes. That's how you keep growing without descending into chaos. Up next, we'll explore how to make your AI not just good, but ethically good. Stay tuned. All right, folks, let's bring it all together. Scaling AI isn't just about amping up your output. It's about amplifying your intelligence, making your systems smarter and more robust as you grow. You've got to keep the focus on optimization. This is what ensures your success in the long run. It's tempting to think bigger is better, but remember, smarter is always stronger. Think about it. A well-optimized system not only handles more interactions, but does it with finesse and efficiency. That's where your real power lies. So here's your call to action. Start small, optimize rigorously, and then scale effectively. Easy to say, a bit harder to do, but incredibly rewarding when done right. And that's all for today's episode of Voice First AI. This has been Michael, guiding you through the ins and outs of scaling conversational AI. For any links or articles mentioned today, be sure to check the show notes. Until next time, keep those conversations smart and those systems smarter. See you soon.